Good morning, vlog. It is the first day of all the important stuff. I lost my voice, so Patrick's doing most of the vlogging until I get my voice back. But today's qualifying.
Technically, it's race day. Qualifying's a form of racing. It's race day. It's a good day.
I do one lap, pass the car over to Patrick for one lap, and our morning session time, plus our evening session time, will set us in qualifying. Ready to rock.
Yeah, we had a overcurrent on the rear inverter, so this stopped the rear unit from running. Unfortunately, we now try to fix this with the new software, with the spark engine is together, and yeah, let's see what will happen.
Okay, just a quick little follow-up. So they obviously were testing the car. We're not 100% sure if it's fixed yet, but we're going to go for our second qualifying and hope it goes well.
Day one of the FIA Extreme H World Cup would start with a time trial format. One run in the morning, one run in the afternoon. The times to be added together to give a leaderboard. Starred, they'd had a terrible run the first time out with a broken rear motor. This time with four-wheel drive, Patrick O'Donovan and Amanda Sorensen were able to go much quicker. A little bit of redemption for them. The times were extremely close between the various front runners. Johan Kristoffersen and Michaela Arlen-Kotlinski. 10 points for them, right down to 3 points for Starred. Remember, those points get added up, and that gives us our grid positions on Saturday for the FIA Extreme H World Cup final.
Good morning, guys. Today is our head-to-head finals. Patrick is going out first against Timo Schneider, the Carl Cox team, and then I go out after against Hedda with the KMS team. So wish us luck today. We're driving the car. I think we calculated like 400 meters, not a lot. But yeah, so it's an elimination bracket style and it's head-to-head. Gotta watch out for the chevrons. It's like a 5-second delay or 5-second penalty if you hit a chevron. So wish us luck.
Day two of the FIA Extreme H World Cup, and this is the track on which the head-to-head portion of the event will happen. Off the start line, you jump down a steep hill, then it's through a chevron chicane, over a massive jump in the middle, and then it's a sprint to the line over another jump at the finish. One car in each lane. Each of the teams will take part in either of the lanes. Both of the drivers will have an equal number of runs, and at the end of it we will find out who's going to be in the final. So here you can see we have 16 qualifying races for the 8 teams. The points will be accumulated. They go through then to the semi-finals and then through to the final. Let's join the action at Heat 13. Let's take a look at the standings at the end of the heats, and you can see Jamil Motorsport with 4 wins from 4 races at the top of the table. Team Star, Carl Cox Motorsport and JBX, powered by Team Monaco, are the 4 teams who make it through.
Patio.
Amanda O.
We're in the semi-final.
Yeah.
My voice is back today though, so that's good.
Is it?
A little. We're making improvements, so that's all that matters. So I drove twice, Patrick drove twice. I won both mine, Patrick.
I had a win and a lose.
Yeah, but you still won though, didn't you? Because they had a penalty. No.
No.
You had a win or lose. So
Okay.
now we are going into our semi-final against JBXE. The way it played out, Patrick is going against their female driver, so we just have to be clean, consistent, and
She hasn't been the fastest up until now, but we just have to, like you say, be clean and consistent. Stay away from the chevrons, get your head down, focus.
Wish us luck. Alright, vlog. We're in the command center, so Patrick's about to go up against GZ, and then next we I'll be driving if he wins, and we'll be going against Molly. So things are getting intense. We're in semifinals, hoping to go to the finals.
Here we go then, Patrick O'Donovan versus Christine GZ. Watch for the reaction time when they get to the first split at the bottom of the slope. That'll tell you who's leading. It might only be by a tenth, but it can be enough. Looked like a better reaction to me from Patrick O'Donovan on the left-hand side down to the bottom of the hill. Let's see what the clock says. No, GZ by 0.003 of a second. O'Donovan later on the brakes. Has he got away with it? I think they both missed the chevrons. Patrick O'Donovan with good speed through, flies the Pioneer 25 over the crest. O'Donovan going to come down and take this half a second as they got to the crest. And when they get to the finish line, it's 0.888, which I like. A nice round number, very satisfying for the team as well. So now Sorensen knows she needs to helmet up and get herself good to go because she will be in the final. Sorensen on the far side, Molly Taylor over on this side. Look at the colours on the cliffs. 1:30 still to go. They're building the tension up early here. Get the start right, get through that chicane clean. Green light now, let's see what the reaction times are like. Left-hand side, listen, Commander Sorensen got away best down at the bottom of the hill though. It is 0.055 in Sorensen's favour through the chicane. Nobody's touched either side. Sorensen's done brilliantly here. Molly Taylor coming back. Taylor goes long on the jump as they come over the top. 3,000's in it to Taylor's advantage down towards the line. Could not be closer. 0.082. Amanda Sorensen takes it for Team Stard. Molly Taylor drops back. Massive celebrations from the Stard squad. And Patrick O'Donovan, they take maximum points today in the head-to-head. That was a brilliant run by Sorensen. And finally, Jamil have been defeated. Kevin Hansen, disappointed, but a great day for them. Wow, Katie.
That was amazing. It looked like Molly just missed a bit of traction on the jump landing. She had a massive jump. I think Amanda got her wheels down a bit earlier and just had the drag out of the jump landing.
Talk us through this from your point of view. Let's see if they both avoid the chevrons first of all.
Yeah, I think the right lane's in favour. That's what Kevin chose for the semi-final start. So I think off the top you get a little bit more traction, but Molly just carries more speed over this jump, lands on the nose, but Amanda's four wheels are already down. Obviously rear wheels are really powerful as well for getting that straight line speed in there over the finish line. That was brilliant by both. I have to say, through the chicane here, watch this. They both touched the little berm on the outside. Watch this, you'll see the dirt fly up from both lanes at exactly the same time. That's the limit through there, isn't it? It is, yeah, and you can lean on it a little bit, but you don't want to be sucked into it like we saw happen with Michaela earlier in the day. But yeah, I think here it was literally just a drag race from the jump landing, who had the better exit, who could get the four wheels on the ground, and Amanda flew a little bit flatter, and Molly had a bit more of the nose down on the landing there. I wonder if people will learn anything today on the jump side, about trying to get down on the ground early. It does depend, doesn't it, on the style of jump. Look how close it was at the finish line. Yeah, pure joy for Patrick O'Donovan and the Start squad. Great to see. He's a previous championship driver, of course. Fantastic to see, all smiles.
Vlog, I was so excited I forgot to record, but we're on to the next already. We won! We won, baby! Patrick and I won the head-to-head race, so... You're not first, you're last. No, you know what was the best is the mechanic closing the door goes, listen, second is the first loser. We're not losers. It was comical.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Anyways, so that's a wrap for our head-to-head today. Was 0.03 going over the finish line in front of Molly. But going into that, I was like, I know I have to be tidy. I can't hit the chevrons or else I automatically lose. So I braked actually a lot early than normal. I had a very good exit. So it was a little loose, but it was good. And now we're going to walk the starting line to pick which starting gate Patrick will want for tomorrow's Heat 1. I'll start Heat 2. And Patrick will start the 8-car final.
That would be sketchy, but be a bit of fun.
Anyways, that's a wrap for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, vlog. Patrick is about to go out for our final day of racing, Heat 1. Wish us luck. It's a very stacked heat. We have all the fastest drivers in Heat 1, but hey, it is what it is. And we're excited. I'll be starting Heat 2, and then Patrick starts the 8-car final. But last day, let's get to it. So the team, when I go into the command center, the team goes to the pit box and they have like the wash bucket, some tools just in case we get a flat tire, all the things. There's only so many things that we can fix in the switch, unfortunately, but obviously we want to be as prepared as possible if something does happen, just in case, because you never know with this racing what would happen. Okay, go.
So the end of the straight is a right-hander.
Yeah.
And Johan went in there and obviously he had a puncture. He, for the left bit there, was like a little bit like that. So I got alongside him and I was like absolutely sending it. So I flicked it in, full lot, flat on the throttle, like around the outside of him, and dropped down and dropped down. Of course he had a puncture, but I'm taking it. I overtook Johan around the outside, puncture or not, I'm owning it.
So P2 for us in the first heat. How was the start, Patrick? It was a bit chaotic.
Yeah, the start was a bit slow. I think maybe I felt like I had a bit of wheel spin, so I tried to compensate and coming back down.
5-second penalty.
5 seconds. So
Car
us-
7.
Us is a chevron.
You hit the chevron.
I don't think I hit a chevron.
But where does that put us? Because they shouldn't give him a penalty.
Still, I guess. I think still second.
Yeah.
Second is okay, but they shouldn't give him a penalty for hitting the flag.
I don't think I hit the chevron.
See, off Patrick goes to go tell them that we did not hit a chevron. So what's happening now is when you hit a chevron or a flag, you get a penalty, which is why it's so important not to hit a gate or a chevron. And it gives you 5-second penalties. And because the racing is so close, every second counts here. But we'll see. As of right now, we crossed the finish line in second. But with penalties, we don't really know where we stand. So
From the outside, it was a lot further away from them than it looked, but they were like, you could have had way more room. The German guy was like, I was like, what am I meant to do? Hit the cam or hit the flag? And he was like, no, just brake. He was like, sorry, the car's 2.5 ton and we're sliding over dirt that's wet. If I just press the brake, I'm going to lock up and hit them faster.
So where did we finish?
P3.
P3?
Well, it was P2.
Yes, but the person in front of us has penalties as well.
Yeah, we have. No, yeah, so we had a 15 seconds, they had 20 seconds, but we finished 5.3 seconds, so we lost out on second by 3 tenths.
Team is hard at work, getting the car prepped for our second heat. Alrighty guys, oh my camera's dirty. Patrick is off to heat
Race
2
2.
and he's starting. I got that wrong, I thought I was starting, but he's actually starting another stacked heat. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, vlog. So, what did we end up? P4, maybe. P4, but the drivers in front of us might have penalties, so we'll wait to see. Unfortunately, I think we had the worst starting grid, and lane 3 has 0 traction, and unfortunately, it's not us to choose. It's the grid play, which is why your votes are so important. But I had some time to make up on P3 due to some penalties, so we're hoping that maybe with the penalties implied, the time I made up would be pretty good. They watered the track, and it was 40% more water this time than they did last time. So slick. Our windshield wipers were working the whole time, and then they stopped working. So, good drive. Overall, though, these cars are so fun to drive. I'm enjoying every lap. I only have 2 laps left for the day. I'm a bit sad about it, but it is what it is. And we're excited to go into the final. We're off to the final. We're P7 for starting position of 8. Back row, so it's going to be carnage into turn 1. I'm looking forward to it. I've never raced with 8 cars in the Extreme E or Extreme H before, so I think it's going to be really fun 4 laps. And kind of sad, being honest. I only have 2 more laps, and then my job's done here. So 2 weeks in the Saudi desert, and 1 week of Extreme H driving, all leading up to this moment. So everything's on the line, big risks will be taken, and I'm hoping that if all else fails, we're standing on the box, spraying some apple cider because they don't have alcohol here. Spraying some apple cider. I'm excited. So, Patrick's starting. He's known for being a very aggressive driver. Wish us luck. And I'm hoping I'll get 2 clean, solid laps in. So, let's get to it.
Lights go green, inside line, good start for Jamil Motorsport. Timo Scheider moved across on road 2, contact between Backward and KMS. KMS gone backwards. Jamil get there first. Scheider moves up the inside line. Fraser McCall down in P3 there. Howman trying to come all the way around the outside line. Looks like KMS have got through. Hansen are on the outside line, mud everywhere. Jamil Motorsport out front. 8 cars have made it through turn 1, and they're still side by side. Howman through the dart on the outside line, but this is a big advantage for Jamil. Clear windscreen out front. They're still 3 wide now. Andreas Backward trying to find a way through. Fraser McConnell on the inside gets squeezed out. Backward off onto the outside. Up on 2 wheels. He's in the ditch. Game over for them almost at the start. Can he drag it out? He can. Andreas Backward's got to try and pull that car back on. Jamil with that clear screen. Such a big advantage. It's a long way to go yet. Still 7 cars in this. Everybody in a line sideways in the background. Who's that coming in? They're going to hit the flag. It's Patrick O'Donovan. Downs the flag. Downs the hoarding. Doesn't care. Keeps it linked. Chris Dobson's down here as well. He's down in P6. Maybe P5 now. More carnage as they try and squeeze through. O'Donovan's taking everything down. He's like, I'll take all the penalties as long as I get a place up.
I think it's the visibility, isn't it? It's the visibility. You just simply can't get the car turned in the inch-perfect way it needs to be. And look at this, O'Donovan just into the flag.
Tommy Howman putting up a hell of a fight here. Runs our camera over on the inside line. That's gone. That's the exit, so we only got the one on the way in. There's Howman. Destroyed one of the cameras, still trying to find a way past Baby. This is the start machine, isn't it? Yes, and this is Patrick trying to find a way past Johan.
Worth pointing out that was a mistake.
Roll on the outside! We got Roll there on the outside, it's McConnell. It must be McConnell, 0 in Motorsport dropping down. Fraser McConnell gone off, out the side of our shot. And they're side by side on the way into the switch zone. That is Chris Dobson and Scheider. Look, he's in his door the whole way down.
Oh, feels good. After 14, I swapped it back to 4.
Hansen looks both ways as they pull out, get onto full power, on from 30 kilometres an hour up to absolutely full throttle on the run to the first corner. Molly Taylor's in a good position here, but this battle is going to rage on shore for P2. At the minute, Clara Anderson in that position, Arlen Kotlinski P3 for KMS. Team stars Amanda Sorensen P4, but remember, they've got time penalties to be added at the end of this race. She was super close on the back.
Half a second is the gap, that is it. And she's looking up the inside here of Clara Anderson, trying to find any way through, trying to open up any of these corners to edge in front and put that KMS machine into P2.
They deserve this after a brilliant performance. Jamil Motorsports, Kevin Hansen and Molly Taylor win the first ever FIA Extreme H World Cup.
Sorry vlog, I have unfortunate news. Crossed the line in P3, starting in the very, very back, so last place, and Patrick got lost in the dust, couldn't see anything, took out a flag, and unfortunately with that time penalty, it gave us a 10-second time penalty, which then jumped the person who was 10 seconds behind us, in front of us, to P3. So unfortunate for us, but new team, driving against all these teams who've been driving in Extreme this series for 5 seasons. I'm not mad about it. My team was phenomenal. Shout out to these guys right here. They were super great. What a great weekend in the hydrogen cars. I was coming into this weekend terrified that like hydrogen is so scary, but after learning all about it, I'd come back. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for following along for the journey here in Saudi. Cannot wait to go home and have some Chick-fil-A.
Washington, they all look small, all alone. Watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Da 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 da.